invincible! Python Patrol, Python Patrol! Cobra's on the attack with Python Patrol!
Python Patrol! Attack!
Python Patrol's the evil new foe, but nobody beats G.I. Joe!
Python Patrol, vehicles and figures sold separately.
Attack!
JoJo!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DESTRO'S Desk. I'm Rob, and today on DESTRO'S Desk, I've got something special. Somebody's having a birthday, and that would be this guy. He just turned 15 years old this year. I picked this up a little while back, but I think it's time to get this unboxed and on display. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the G.I. Joe Python Patrol Conquest X-30. Alright, so let's take a look at the box up close. So we've got a awesome looking picture on the front here of the Python Patrol Conquest X-30. This is kind of a art picture showing the plane in action there. Down here, this guy comes with a Python Patrol Viper, which you can see in the window there. These vehicles that came out in 2009, still going back to like the early days where they've got the window on the front with the figure in there. So that's cool. As you can see, the G.I. Joe Python Patrol there. On the back, we've got more of a picture of the actual vehicle on display there, which looks awesome, looks really great. So can't wait to see this thing out of the box. And on the bottom side here, it also comes with file cards, so you can cut those out on the sides. Same thing on the sides, just G.I. Joe Conquest X-30. All right. So let's sit back and enjoy this. Let's get this opened up and see what we got. Let her breathe after 15 years in the box. I must say it's been a long time since I've opened up a G.I. Joe Cobra vehicle like this. Many years. Alright, so here is the plane in the box. As you can see, it's all tied in there, wired in. There's a bag of the bombs and missiles, accessories, and we got the figure here. And we also come with the blueprints, which will be neat looking at those. That's been a long time since I've looked at anything like that. And we've got a sticker sheet, and I'll apply those stickers on there too. So these have those old style heavy duty twist ties on the bottom here. They really got these in there. Well, I'll tell you, that was really in there. No messing around with those straps. And then we've also got accessories there, and we have got the Python Patrol Viper figure. It's really packed in here well. Cut out this. And underneath that, I didn't notice that at first, assuming the weapons and accessories for the Python Patrol pilot. So that is it. Everything out of the box. Open up all the accessories, weapons, or missiles. Looks like we got some of the stabilizers to the back there. So yeah, we've got 2 gray bombs, and it looks like we've got 4 yellow missiles, and then we've got stabilizer wings for the top, the back here. And there's also some more, so we'll just cut this off. Wow, they really have this. Assuming this part opens up. So that opens up. There's another piece on there. Alright, so there's the plane. We got that out. We still got a couple these twisties on here. And we got out the Python Patrol pilot here. It's actually looking really good. And in this baggie we've got... That's cool. So we actually get, for the Viper, we get his goggles and a backpack and his machine gun. Alright, and we're going to pull out here the blueprints. It's been a long time since I've looked at G.I. Joe blueprints for a vehicle, so I'm pretty excited about this one. So that's that. There's that sticker sheet. Looking forward to putting those on. I used to always love putting the decals on the vehicles. When I was really young, back in the early 80s when G.I. Joe just came out, my dad was always the one that would put all the decals on for me so that they were put on right and they were put on straight. So me as like a 6-year-old didn't screw those all up. Alright, so there we have the blueprints for the plane. This is just a list here of all the different parts to the plane where it's all numbered over here in the diagram. And on this side we have all the spots, apply all the decals onto the plane. Alright, so first off, I'm going to put all these the pieces on, get this all in place, see if any of these are determined for left or right side. Yes, they do have, so these do go on a specific side of the plane, the way there's a little notch here on both sides, and you can see on the plane where that little notch slides in. I was trying to hear for them clicking in. They don't actually click in, they just kind of fit in there snug. But there we go, got those on there. And then underneath, we can apply the bombs, go on the inside. So just like in the old days, got that dog bone style hole in there to apply it to the wings, where it has the plastic piece right here to slide that into. And then the other one, and we'll get those down all the way. That, and then we can, same thing, we can apply the missiles. I'm sure there's probably some decals that will go on these missiles too, so I'll do that. Get this thing all right set up. So this also has working landing gear. You just pull that compartment open there, and you just spread the tires or the wheels apart like that, and then same on the front. Oh, don't think that was supposed to come off. That was supposed to be on there. Okay, and then the front one just opens up like that, and then you've got the landing gear. So there is the plane sitting on its landing gear, which looks awesome. And then, like I said, we got this Python Patrol Viper pilot. These are the 25th anniversary size of figures and how they were articulated. I just started collecting some of the 25th anniversary. I feel that right around that time when all that stuff was coming out, I was out getting married and stuff and missed out on all of this 25th anniversary, everything from 2007, 2008, 2009. I never even saw these in stores. I never even went looking for them. But these figures are looking awesome. I'm really loving them. I've got a few. This is my first vehicle with a figure. So hopefully there'll be more to come. But as you can see, the pilot is in a gray outfit, and he's got the yellow on there. Python Patrol yellow between the legs on his pants there, the shoulder pieces on his vest, and you got some compartments on the sides there. We got a Cobra logo up on the chest. A couple hand grenades are molded to the chest, to that vest piece. He's got some black looking gloves. He's got the big black boots, and he's got some black compartments there on the sides of his pants. And then the good old signature Python Patrol or Viper style head and helmet on him there. And we can also apply the goggles that came with him. Now they don't really stretch, they just kind of fit in place there, so I can see those probably falling off quite a bit like that. Get that backpack on them. I can see these little goggles are going to be a problem. They just don't want to stay on at all. I guess if you just have this guy on display like that, it'll be like that. But if you start moving him around, it just falls off. And then we've also got his machine gun. On the hands on these figures in this line, the hands are different. They're, instead of having like trigger fingers, we have the new style, like classified figures and everything. These guys have a thumb that's pointing down. So it's got a bit of a grip there, just a little bit different in the finger positioning to hold on to any of these weapons that came with these guys. But the figure looks pretty good. Now I'm not sure if he's going to fit in the plane with the backpack on, but we'll have a look at that. So on the plane, the canopy opens up, and the figure, now that's trying to get him in there with the backpack on, and it doesn't work. So no backpacks or guns on the figures. But I'm sure we can store it in there maybe. Alright, so once we get him in there properly without the backpack, he does sit snugly against the seat there and the canopy, then we'll go down, no problem. So there is, out of the box, the 2009 Python Patrol X-30 Conquest, which I think looks awesome. It's so awesome holding a vehicle like this that is now becoming vintage as it's getting older. So this guy's about 15 years old now. Came out in 2009, so it looks great. All right, I am going to apply all the decals. Then we will take a look at the finished product. All right, so I'm going to apply the decals to this vehicle. Like I showed before, there is the plans here that show all the spots to put the decals on. Something I'm going to use is just some cheap tweezers so that I don't get fingerprints all over the backs of these, so that they don't want to stick. These decals are 15 years old, so I'm hoping that the glue on them is still good and they will stick. You kind of just peel a little bit back, not touching it the best you can, and then you can get the tweezers in there and get it applied to the vehicle. So the first picture they show here is the top view looking down. So we'll put her in, and I'm going to put the landing gear back down so it sits a little more sturdy, and then I can see exactly where these are supposed to go. So the first one I'm going to put on is this number 31, which goes on the top of the left wing, and it looks like it kind of goes in this area here. So once I can get a little corner, just get the corner peeled back a little tiny bit, trying not to get any fingerprints on them, and then just pull it in this corner of the decal, and it's showing it's going to be kind of right here. Looks like it's in line, the same being parallel with the shape of the wing. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. So then once I get that on there, I can just push it all down like that and make sure it's stuck on there good. All right, so that's one. I will do the rest of these, and then I will show you what it looks like with all the decals on it.
3 hours later.
All right, and that is the Conquest X-30 Python Patrol version with its decals on. And let me tell you, that brought back some memories. But there it is with all the decals on it. There's quite a few. Some on the bottom, some on the top. The only thing, there was no decals for any of the missiles or bombs. I thought there might have been, but there's not. So there is the 2009 G.I. Joe Python Patrol Conquest X-30 fighter jet with the figure. What a beauty. Absolutely incredible. So guys, if you're out and about and you're at any toy shows, G.I. Joe toy shows, have a look out for this stuff. It is out there. This stuff around the 25th anniversary, around anything that came out around 2007, 2008, 2009. Stuff's reasonably priced. It's not that bad. It's not as expensive as the vintage from the 80s and the early 90s, but these are great vehicles. They're basically just recast from the original molds from Hasbro. It's awesome being able to put one of these in your hands again. I'm super happy I picked this one up. I'm gonna keep my eye open for more, and I'm definitely gonna keep my eye open for more of the figures, because I think they are good enough to start adding them to the collection. So there it is, guys, the G.I. Joe Conquest X-30 Python Patrol version. If you ever see one out and about, pick one up, because they are awesome.